let's get to the Nether, find ourselves some armor upgrade trims in a bastion, and then we'll get ourselves some scrap and upgrade all of our armor and tools. Let's go over there. Okay, probably clear in here. Well, hey, third time's a charm. I'm glad we got that nice and early because I hate these things. Those brutes were all over me. The last clip I recorded, I was talking, but the mic was muted, so that was annoying. So let's get out of here as quick as possible. We'll get back near the portal. If I can actually find my way out. I came from above, I've just been mining down from the top. And then we will go netherite mining somewhere near the portal. Let's just get out of here. Here it is, the final piece. My god, I've been doing this for 3 hours. Let's get on with someone. Any more? Oh, grab that. Let's get out of here before we burn. 31. Wow, that is enough now. I've got 2 already in the chest, so let's head back to base. That took so long. This is an endless maze I've made of these tunnels. 3 hours. Wow, I've been here so long, all of them never actually spawned off the floors. Okay, anyway, let's get out of here. So I'm going to need my diamonds so I can do the upgrades. So let's just get all of the ancient debris out. We've got a lot of items, so we're going to need to store some of them. Let's just put that in there. I guess we can just do that to free some more space. All of the diamonds, let's grab them, and the template. Oh, we also need netherrack. Okay, we got enough there as well. What we need to do to make more of these is something like this. We definitely, do we have enough? Yeah, we've got enough. Let's just make one more spare. There we go. Okay, we got 10. That leaves us with 31 diamonds, so we're now a bit diamond poor. On that trip, we got an awful lot of quartz, so we've got quite a bit of quartz now to play with. We'll store those in there. While we wait for our ancient debris to cook, let's just head over to the shopping district, because just to finish off our little chest room, we're going to need a border and some lights. So we're going to head over to the new shop by Simple over here. This thing is absolutely gorgeous, and it's full of frogs. It's all mystical. Look at this, it's a little froggy. It's so cool. So we're just going to go down here into the frog light shop, and I think they are 1 diamond per stack. And what colour are we going to go for? We're going to go with this pinky hue colour here. So let's just get 3 stacks of that for now. Cool. And then head back over to the base. And these are just going to go around the outside here like this. So let's see how that... There we go. So there's our frog light border. Gives us a bit of light. and it's quite cool texture. I've not really used that much before. It goes quite well with the shulker boxes. Anyway, cool. So that's the new shop. I'm pretty excited about that one. Let's give these their own. Oh no, there's already something in there. Let's just put one of these on the outside. Cool. You can sit in there. Put our frog lights in there. We'll put other stuff in, other lights and stuff like that in there. Like that. And then like that. There we go. 8 netherite ingots. Let's put them in there with them. And then we'll do them one at a time. Silk touch, efficiency, unbreaking, mending. Boom. So that's all my tools. And then we just need to do these. We're going to need an anvil again, just to separate that. We'll do that in a minute. Trim, and then let's have a look at how this looks. Yeah, that's fine. That'll do for me. And then we'll just wing it. We don't need to do the chest plate, so actually we only need 3. So let's try one of these. And a helmet. Well, no, we've done the helmet. And the legs. Yeah, that's fine. And boots. We'll do whatever's left, I guess. Eye or wild. I like that. Let's do that one. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, we got a visitor. He's come to see. Hey, Simple. There we go. We've got our trims fully netherite up. That was the goal for the beginning of this episode. Before we get down and dirty with the building. So, what a journey! That took bloody forever. Let's get set up and ready for the building. Now I've just got to buy some wood off Simple to top up the wood that I've already got. So I'm just going to buy some acacia. So let's just buy all of this. That's 7 stacks, 7 diamonds. And then we're going to get some spruce. We'll probably just take 6 stacks of that. And we're also going to need some oak. We've only got, let's say 4 stacks. We've got 4 slots left. If we throw these on the floor, 2, 3, 4. Cool. And for now, that's all we need. Let's go over here. I've marked out the area for the square here, and we're just going to start building around the square. Let's do this. I think that's a pretty good start. Obviously there's a lot of detailing I'm going to be doing. I've done a bit more on this side than I did on this side because the colours are working a bit better. But for example, this one, I've just got to add a few details sort of in these gaps here, decide where the door is going to be for each one. And then this roof bit here will have like a fancy cool little design at the top of each one just to give the place a bit of character. And each one is going to be quite individual. And then what I've decided is this square here where I've put the beehives, might mix this up, but we'll see what it looks like. We're going to have our market stalls here, and that'll be something we do a little bit later on when the square looks a little bit more complete. Back here, and I just decided this while I was building, because it was going to be like a square with a big white building here, but I've decided there's actually going to be like a little bit of a park here with a fountain, just to break it up and keep this like a long narrow street. And then back here we'll have kind of the town hall or the big main building. It's going to be like a big white building here. So maybe this front garden bit can actually be like the front of that with like a little ground. And then what I think I'll do is I'll keep the main bulk of the villagers in this building, and then this is like the town, and we'll release them here. We'll make sure it's completely spawn proof so that no zombies can get in and kill any of them, and make sure that they can't get out. We'll have to do something clever. So what I'm going to work on now is I'm going to actually do a bit more work on these buildings off camera, and then sort of the next bits we'll be building will be that area, the big house, and this market bit here. Okay, so I've done quite a lot now. Each of these buildings' faces are on. They're mostly ready. In fact, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to knock the scaffoldings down so that we're going to take a proper look. I've done a lot of detailing and I've added some plants because it was looking just a little bit stale without, you know, a touch of random colour. There's obviously a lot of colour in these designs, and for the most part I just went with what felt right and didn't, you know, spend too much time worrying about what goes where until it was down, because sometimes you don't know until it's all done. So these three here, they're looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with these three. I've tried to contrast sort of the heights and the colour sharpness on each of them. Then we've just got two standalone here. I've left a gap here for a path, and I realised that what I might do is I might have just a bit of like a build there to make this a tunnel. So like just a window here and a little bit in the middle. What's really important with this project though is that it is spawn proof. So these are half slabs, top half slabs. I'm pretty sure mobs can't spawn on these, but it's going to be well lit up too. We've gone around the side here. Milk has built one as well. He's added to the build, so he's got a pink one there. Looks pretty cool. He's done a really good job with the colours on that. And we're going to get the villagers in here soon. Let them run around. I've got to do a bit of work with beds and things, making sure each villager has a bed. We want it populated enough that it feels like things are happening, so that, you know, there'll be a few villagers walking around. And of course, this area here, which is andesite, will be the market. We've got a tiny park here. At the end, we're going to have basically is going to be like a village hall, like a little manor house, just to add a bit of detail there too. I think the difficult bit, the real challenge, is going to be spawn proofing the place, making sure that zombies don't come in here and wreck all the villagers. Because I've done a similar project to this before, and I discovered that the villagers were just getting massacred at any opportunity. So that's the challenge for now, but let's just get rid of these. We'll have a quick look from above. I've done all the roofs. It's quite a mishmash of materials and colours and things, which is kind of what I wanted, but I also want it to look cohesive and make sure that everything works well together. We've got this oak one here with the flower pots. Maybe these are too big, we'll see. We've got a few little shorter flowers there. This one is taller than all the others. It's actually 4 floors instead of 3. And I am going to give these a purpose. At least the ground floor bits will have a purpose. So maybe a couple of shops. That end one there is going to be like there's going to be like farms in there, and I think that will help with the villagers in their endeavours. And for most of these, I have actually began to put in an interior. So you've got walls on either side and staircases coming up. The backs need a bit of work, and we still got windows and things to fill in, but that's all stuff I'm going to carry on doing on the stream. Of course, if you want to see that, head over to my Twitch, because I do a lot of my off-cam building while streaming here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have like a couple of rows of market stall like this, so we can get a couple of villagers in here. Let's just leave the middle open a bit, and we'll have a market stall here. So we'll have one villager there, one villager in there, and then we'll do a similar thing. We'll leave a free gap here. We'll do a similar thing here. And then we could have a few sporadic ones. So we could have like a singular one like here, something like that. And then I'm going to do like a row of stalls here. We'll have a bit of a longer one here, like that. Pretty happy with that. And over here we've got this little park. We're going to have a fountain here. We'll have like some little flower displays, like hedges and stuff at this side. And we need a nice wall to go around it. Quite a tight space to work with here, but I'm pretty happy with it. Let's get going with designing these market stalls over here. So I'm pretty happy with that. That will be the front face, and now that that's there, we can try to spawn proof a little bit. I might just, for the time being, just build a couple of little walls or fences so that nothing can get in through the corners. What I'm going to do now, I'll sort out the market. I'm just going to spawn proof the rest of this area and shut off these little bits. I think for now we're not going to have this little building. We're not going to make this a bridge just yet, but we will think about doing that. So I think that'd be quite cool, having a little room above here, making this a tunnel. But yeah, let's get on with it. Let's spawn proof. Let's put down all of these marketplaces. I'll just move all these shulkers as well, and we'll see if we can get this corridor livable. We've got our wood. We've got some wood, and now we're going to start putting down some of these market stalls. We did this example one already, but I think what we're going to do next is we're going to do a little bit more of a colourful one. So we'll do two next to each other, and we'll just use white and yellow looks good. White, pink, yellow, orange looks good with yellow. And we'll put this one down here. So let's just put a corner piece here so we know what we're doing. And we'll just do them like this. I think we'll shave these. We can't shave with a shield in our hand. Something like that. And then we'll have another one next to it. I think maybe what we'll do is actually we'll have it a bit more like that. Yeah, that looks good. Cool. And then in between those, we can have some stairs. I wish there was like a cutter for wood, so you got better returns, like with the stone cutter. That would be cool. Come on, Mojang. We'll just prop them up, and on top of that, on this side, we're going to have pink and white. And I'm just going to leave the middle open for when we have to plonk the villagers in. Right, let's get to work. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this. It does look a little bit bland, so I'll play around with some detailing, but I decided to go for just a square. We've got an empty area here, and it's centered too, so maybe we could have something here. I'm still going to think about that. I'm going to be redoing this floor. I'm just going to add detailing and depth, and we'll do that in a little minute. I decided to go for one long one of the same material here and just stripes. I played around with having this slanted upwards, but I didn't like it. I wanted to keep it uniform. If I'm going to do that to that one, I'll have to do it to all of them. So the next stage is getting all of the villagers in here, and I'm actually just going to put blocks between these bits here. I've put a crafting table there just so that we've got one that's nice and hidden. And the big challenge now is getting all the villagers over. So I'm going to do that straight away, I think. I think I probably should. I've got the breeder set up to kind of send them halfway, but all of the rails are broken. There's a guy there. These guys should be breeding more. If not, I'll help them along and I'll start throwing carrots at them. That seems to work. They were breeding at a high capacity before, so I don't know why that stopped. So let's just get this rail going all the way back over to the correct area. We won't link up the redstone just yet until it's fully ready, and we don't want to lose any of these guys at night, so we'll just set up like this. Let's get some powered rails, and yep, so we'll just connect this over to the market and then start getting them bred up and put in. Minecart system set up. Each block here will be where they stop, and then we'll just knock that through and they'll fall down. So we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 villagers. That's how many we're going to be in the market. I know this is a bit stupid because this goes all the way around to get to that one there. It could have just gone across there. Why have I done that? We'll figure that out in a little bit. Anyway, let's go get them. We're going to need to actually power some of these rails up. They're going to just be pushed around this bit for the most part. These are the last 2 powered rails. I can't connect that up just yet. Okay, cool. Let's power all of these. And then we'll get our first, I think I've only got 2 villagers over there ready to come over. So it's going to be a bit of a breeding session now, but that doesn't take too long. It's not too much of a pain. It just requires a little bit of time, and time is something that right now I have got because I've dedicated all day to finish this video, but it's the morning and I'm nearly done as it is. So let's get this matey boy back on track. Probably shouldn't do this at night. He's about to get power blasted over there. Okay, here goes our first guy. So all we need to do is break that block. That didn't break the block. That broke the cart. Let's break it from the bottom. Hey, buddy! Hey, welcome to your life of eternal tradesmanship. This is the rest of your life, bud. This is our final villager here who's made it. He hasn't quite made it all the way because I've done this wrong because I switched the directions, but that's alright. Let's just break those. We'll put a gap there and then just lead the tracks in like that. Come on, bud, in you get. We'll just break that. Down you go. And then we can break this. Break his minecart. You can't get out because of the trapdoor. Wicked. There we go. That is all of my villagers. So that should be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now, I've decided I want 1 of each, and there are 13 workstations, which makes this a bit more difficult. It means I've got to fit 2 more stalls in somewhere. So I can either get 1 in the middle here. I can get 2 in the middle here that are together, but I kind of want an open space in the middle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to assign these guys all a profession, have a look at it, and then what I might do is add 2 more over here and just have the road curve in that way. So we can have 2 over here. So it doesn't really matter too much what their professions are. This guy over here is already a toolsmith. So I think next to the toolsmith, we should have either the weaponsmith or the armourer. I think I'm going to go for the weaponsmith. I want the fisherman to be closer to the water over here. So you can be a fisherman. You're the closest to the water. So that's just a barrel we need to put down here. There we go. That was instant. So we got our fisherman here. He's selling cod. And then we just have to trade with him just to make him stay a fisherman when I take this away. So let's just buy a bucket of cod. And then he should stay. Cool. And then this guy here, we're going to make him, what goes next to fisherman? I reckon we'll put the smoker down, sorry. We'll make him a butcher. So we'll do a corner of roses, a corner of peonies. Maybe we'll just sack the lilacs off, or we'll just get ready to put some down, maybe like that. And then in front of those, just some flowers, just do some random flowery patterns like that. What a view. I'm pretty happy. We've got a little bit of view of the modern part of Spawn over there. We'll be developing that in upcoming episodes. But here we are in the old town village. And we've just got a couple more steps to do before I'm happy to let this go. So the first thing I want to do is stick the fountain down. Ugh. If I misclick this, it's going to annoy me. There we go. We've got ourselves a very simple, rudimentary little fountain with some shroom lights. For this area, that'll do. Unless somebody wants to volunteer and come build something more complex, that will have to do for now. Then we've got ourselves some bone meal, and I'm hoping these trees don't grow in a dumb way. That's interesting. What the hell? They grew to the middle. That's really cool. I mean, it destroyed the fountain. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a bit of trimming. Oh, it just waterlogged that block. That's interesting. Wow, okay, I'd never seen that before. That was strange. I don't think I do want them connected in the middle like this. I hope this doesn't do anything annoying. We'll just give these a trim. Anyway, I'll work on these. I just wanted a base down, and these leaves are my favourite leaves of any of the trees, colour-wise and texture-wise. So I feel like there should be more trees like this, or they should use this kind of technology to make some nicer looking trees. But anyway, let's just trim that down a bit. We'll do a bit more on that later. I don't want it completely bridging over the middle. This looks like a badly trimmed face of a tree there. Cool, so there we have it. We've got our flowers in. Struggling with inventory again, obviously, because I've just been doing trading. And the next stage, what are you doing here, bud? Oh, this the breeder's still producing villagers. It's just launching them into the square. Well, do you know what? You're going to be an inhabitant. And that'll be in the next few episodes. We'll be working on these houses a little bit at a time. So you can be our first inhabitant who's not a full-time market worker. Anyway, so we've done quite a bit here. What I want to do is start kind of decorating. So we'll have some things on the counters in front of these workers. Some of these guys will have like a few. So I've just made a whole bunch of item frames. That's pretty much it. I think we've done an excellent job this episode. I actually think that looks pretty cool. Maybe the tree can do a bit more trimming. But I'm really, really happy with what we've achieved here in Old Town. Let's just turn around. We're going to do off cam a bit more of a clean up. I'll set out like an actual little road that goes here. I'll get the last couple of the markets down. And then I'm going to start on putting rooms in these buildings and populating the place. So I want in here probably about 30 villagers living here who are going to just be milling about doing things. And then we got the player market here. So if anyone on the server wants things like golden carrots or brick or anything like that, and they don't have a trading hall, they can just fly in over here right next to spawn and do some trading. But anyway, this has been a really massive episode. We did the Bastion stuff to get the netherite, the ancient debris. We upgraded all our armor. We've built this whole place up, this whole street, this whole town really, and the market. We've done the villager work, and I've even started with the trading. It's been a long one, and that's because we've been slowed down with the videos because of the Christmas rush. But we will be back on our normal schedule, and I've got a lot of crazy things planned, a lot of big projects. So please, if you are new here, subscribe. Please, please, please. It really helps the channel out, and I love watching that sub ticket go up and welcoming more people into the community. Like this video if you enjoyed. That also really helps me out. I'm setting a like target of 11 likes for this video, so please help me reach that. And I'll hopefully see you in the next episode. So yeah, take care, guys. See you soon.